me. Probably wondering what I'm doing. Every day in the studio. Every day in the studio. Every day no fully shit. In the streets with the Yeezys on. In the streets with the hoodie up. In the streets.
Play
No.
games. It's your boy. Damn, I haven't done this because you haven't been here in a while.
Oh.
How's it go again? Play no game. Oh yeah, it's the real life hitch. There we go.
There you go. Yep.
It's your real life hitch. Is Rob back with the Play No Games show, and we've got
I have many names, but not a lot at the same time. Some people call me Koss, Kasi, Kasian, whatever floats your boat. Even Kyle works. And yeah, we're here with another episode.
okay. Let's just say, look at the weird of my face because I've been suggesting the volume yet again because I'm a stickler for the back end.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. If it's gonna hiss, it's gonna hiss. I just like to see the volume go up because I'm a volume whore.
Yep.
So it's been a while, and
yeah.
I've got a story for all of you.
Okay.
So I've got this thing called Hinge.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
was on Hinge, right?
Okay.
And man, a lot of girls that were on Tinder and Bumble that wouldn't give my profile any play gave me play on Hinge.
Mm-hmm.
So my friends know what I'm talking about, but let's just say this. Like after one of my friends' birthdays, I got when I returned home, I got an interesting match, and it was this girl, this
Okay.
fine, delicious girl, and we started talking,
Okay.
and then I sent in the group chat. Do y'all remember that one meme of that guy in the cover, and he gets like in a car, and he's laughing, and he sits down, he's like, ah.
Okay.
You don't know, but you're being
No.
an asshole. But some of you may know. So I sent that to him because then I showed him the message. I'm like, she finally gave me some play because I asked her. I'm like, straight up, let's just go out on a date.
Yeah.
And she's like, cool, no problem. So get this, y'all. We get to the day. It's at the reservation, all this other bullshit.
You made a
I
reservation
made a reservation.
for the first date?
Of course. She was a bad bitch.
Dude, that's okay.
What's the worst that can happen? Wait, let me tell you.
Oh, spoiler alert. Okay.
So I'm like, all right, you know. My thing is, I'm not in full Steve Carell mode where I'm like, all right, this is gonna happen.
Steve Carell mode.
Yeah, from The Office, I'm just like, I'm not full like, all right, we're gonna have kids, all this other shit, blah blah blah. I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna show up to the barbecue, and then I'm gonna walk in and I'm gonna look back.
Real quick, where'd you make a reservation at?
I can't remember, some dope ass Italian place though.
Downtown?
Of course.
Oof.
I want to finish the story.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just say this. Let me just say this. So she's the type of chick that you go into your barbecue, and then because you got your cousins, your uncles, and things like that.
Yeah.
I would bring her in, and I would look back, and they'd be like, "Oh shit!" And I'd be like, "Don't look," but oh shit. So
That's the dream right there.
I know. So it gets to the day of. You know what? I'm feeling like a good guy. I'm gonna reveal what she said to me.
Okay.
This shit is hilarious. Let's see. Opening the Hinge right now. Wait, where's it at? Oh, see, I gotta keep these messages to remind myself of the pain and agony that I go through. So. This is what she said to me. So long story short, I'm going to consolidate all of this. She was like, Rob, I really appreciate you being direct and open and straight to the point. She's like, I don't get that often. I'm just like, oh, yeah. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah.
She's like, of course I want to go date with you. I was like, that's fine. So this is what she says to me. Literally, I think it was like either day of or after, or maybe like the beginning of the day we were going on a date. She says, "Hey Rob, so sorry to do this, but I am going to have to cancel this Friday. I've decided to go home instead to see my family. Not sure when I'll be back in town." So God. This is the shit I have to deal with.
Oh,
Let me just tell you. I came across her Instagram. She been back for like 3-4 months.
Yeah.
So she just told me, I don't know when I'm coming back. This chick has disappeared. She told me, I don't know when I'm coming back. I said,
Like at that-
what?
At that point, you're like faking your own death almost. Don't know when I'll come back.
You know what? To help people, because I want to take the class away, because we'll dissect. I said, no worries. Appreciate you letting me know whenever you get back. And if you're still game, let me know. Blah, blah, blah. All I'm saying is I could have been a total asshole.
Yeah.
Because usually when someone's like, I'm going to be out of town, let's do something when we get back. She's just like, I'm out of town.
Yeah. I don't know about that, man.
How you going to help me, man? You going to come to my rescue? Huh?
So after you sent her that, nothing else, right?
Nothing.
And that was a couple months ago, you said? Because she's
Little
been
bit.
back? Okay.
She been back. I'm not trying to say we face.
Two things I wanted to add after the fact. One, I got on Hinge as well, and I also experienced the same thing. Girls are more willing to talk and take a little more serious than stuff like Bumble and Tinder. That's definitely for sure. And two, first date, never make a reservation on the first date.
I refute that.
I don't think any girl, no matter who it is, deserves a reservation on the first date.
Wow.
Because
This
what
is a
what
clip.
has she done for me? What can she what have I gotten from her to where I say, yeah, you're worth a reservation? You know, a night out in downtown at a really nice restaurant. Like, I don't even know you, and that's how we're gonna start off.
So you know this is gonna be a clip, right?
That's totally fine. It's gonna be a clip.
Fine. This is great.
It should be a clip. Don't ever make a reservation to a nice restaurant on the first date because you build up expectations. From there, where do you take it to the next level for after the first date? I think you slowly build up. Maybe third, fourth date, you make a nice reservation if it's gotten that serious and you care about the person. I don't think you start at like somewhere near the top on the first date.
I have things, but what do you do for first dates?
I keep it casual.
Okay, how?
Like Reggie Casual says, keep it casual.
Who the fuck is that?
No. He's a YouTuber, a fashion guru. I do either coffee or restaurant that normally, like a bar or restaurant that doesn't normally require a reservation.
Mm-hmm.
Like a sit-down place.
Okay.
Yeah. Mainly also to the fact that I'm really nervous on a first date. I can't eat. So I'm not ordering anything expensive. Like,
okay.
I went on a date actually with a Hinge girl 2 weeks ago now. Took her to a bar. I had an appetizer because that's all I could stomach when I'm like that nervous. I can't. So I had like sliders. She had like a burger, which is totally fine. Please, I want you to be comfortable and eat what you want. I just thought that was a little funny. That I had the kind of little petite meal, but that's just how I am. I'm super nervous when I'm nervous.
You pay for the first date?
Of course,
Okay.
I always pay for the first date.
What about the second date?
Hasn't been a second date.
It's real quick because I want to go all over the place. But second date, she at least has to pay a significant amount or all of it. But if you're paying back to back,
I would never want her to pay for the whole thing unless we're like actually dating. But in the courting period, she can pay 50% after the first date. First date, I will always
That's
pay for
50.
First-
It's either 50%.
or less. For me, until
Okay.
it's established as a relationship. Once we're in a relationship, she wants to pay. She can pay. I don't care.
I want her to show me she's an independent woman, so she can show. So she gonna pay 50%, or
Yeah.
or she pay 100 of at least for the second date, because to bring this full circle, because running it back to Hinge. So my logic: certain girls deserve certain things. My thing is, for girls that I feel like have potential to rock in the Bob Gill lifestyle. Actually, I'm not going there because I'm not going to expose myself. Certain women deserve certain things. All I'm saying is, wait.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But you're saying that certain women based off of appearance?
Nope.
Okay.
Tried to trap me, but you're not gonna
Plays a
get
factor.
me.
Yeah, okay.
You're not gonna get me.
All right.
Let's just say this. I think there's nothing wrong with a coffee date.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with a coffee date. Or, someone wanting to go, slightly above and beyond. And the funny thing about it is we're going to revisit this because one of our topics is we were bringing up your boy Kanye again. But anywho, I will just say my mindset when it comes into like certain dates. I'm looking at the weather. I'm looking at the type of, I don't want to say lifestyle this person has or things like that. And then at the same time, I want to be, semi impressive where I put effort into this date. And my thing is, even if it's a coffee date, I want to make sure, even if it's, let's just say, if I just do like a random dive bar or coffee or whatever, I want to put that Robert flair on it because my thing is I want to leave a rememberable taste in her mouth where I'm like, oh, he took me to this dope place and what like this Italian restaurant I was going to take you to. Yes, I would say if we're like ranking it by stars, maybe like 3-star restaurant. It wasn't like Portland City Grill,
Yeah.
but it had unique food. And my thing is what I told her, I was like, it's going to be a long work week. Let's go get some wine and dessert. That great wine and dessert there. So,
Yeah.
or if she was hungry, of course, very first date, I was going to pay for it all. But I feel like as guys, because you don't want to be like that same, like, all right, we're going to go to Red Robin's, get bottomless fries.
No, not
But-
really. No.
But I think that's like a lot of like my mindset where I want her to see that I put some effort into it because I see and hear that a lot of girls complain that guys don't put effort in dates and
Yeah.
oh, you choose and all this other stuff.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think you can put in effort though also without like it being like super fancy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kind of how you're saying with the 3-star, like where I took that girl was like a bourbon bar and she like really loved the aesthetic and she was really looking forward to it. And I saw that and
I don't know what we're doing.
you know what?
I don't, but no.
Never. I thought we had something going. Okay, never mind. But yeah, and then.
No.
But yeah, reasons there wasn't a second date. She was great in person. Over like everywhere else, hard to keep a conversation going with her. It didn't work out. Super nice girl though.
Overarching thing. Hinge. Attractive people win on Hinge.
I'll say this about Hinge. You know what? I'm matching with girls I actually want to talk to, and they actually talk. So if I think a lot of people are on Hinge, or a lot of people use dating apps because they want attention, they want positive reinforcement, they want compliments. I don't think a lot of people are on dating apps, specifically stuff like Tinder. If that's what you want, don't go to Hinge. If you actually want to talk to people and put in effort, it's actually a good option.
I love that. Still want to go back to the same list as you were just saying. That's for they still want all of that. But Hinge puts you through like the also kind of reminds you of a dating app I know of. Hell, right? For real intent. But put you through the ringer of like questions where it's kind of like when a business sets the tone about what they want from their consumers,
People will listen.
exactly.
We're all monkeys.
all the non-black people.
As Homo sapiens, we're all.
I love giving him shit.
You know, I didn't mean it that way.
He's not racist, everyone. I promise.
The way he looked.
I was like, is Black Twitter coming to get you today? They're coming for you, cops. I don't know when they'll get you, but they're gonna get you. I can't wait for when this show gets big enough because I can already see how people are gonna react to you. No, I can already see it. It's almost kind of like you'll say, because like one of the things that people don't know like about our relationship and things like that is like we have a lot of things that we agree upon, but there's also things we disagree with. I'm like, I inherently wouldn't like, I wouldn't do or say that. But I know you're well intentioned and vice versa, and that's how we like learn from each other.
Yeah.
But like we know how the internet works. People are not going to take the time. They're not going to give you the kudo points for when you say stuff where I'm like, oh, I thought he would be about this.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But you know what I'm talking about. When a company markets something a certain way, people will follow. It's just naturally in their instinct. So, you know, when Hinge says, you know, the app that's meant to be deleted, that kind of puts out a tone.
Yeah, this one app that's saying like bring your real intent, and you know, I'm just saying we got a Costco sample of how we're gonna be making that money, baby.
There you go.
And then also, you know, another quick shameless plug that kind of goes into the dating app game that I'm like finishing up too, where it's kind of like. It's like, but that's whatever.
Okay.
But no, great perspective. Great perspective.
Thank you. Yeah.
Look at him. He came back.
We didn't even prepare for this. He brought up Hinge, and I just had a Hinge story like that.
Well,
So, you know, I've been doing my research this time. I've been away from the podcast and just been sitting on my ass.
Man, I got something for you. Actually, while I'm pulling this up, no, it's not, I don't want to like say it like that, but I want to say this because I want people's opinion on this, my guy.
Okay.
Your boy, yet again, Kanye, in the news. He got a lot of votes, but we ain't talking about his voting. Let's just say this. Did you see the gift he gave his wife?
Oh, the Rob Kardashian hologram.
So, would you like to explain to the people, even though I feel like people know? I'm going to look up this thing for you.
Yeah. So, pretty much, for Kim's birthday, I'm pretty sure they also, like, were out, like, in the Caribbean or somewhere. But he, from what I know, he got a hologram of Robert Kardashian, who is Kim Kardashian's father, who died. He got a hologram of him to, like, talk to them and, like, talk about some memories, like, oh, hey, Kim, remember when we did this or then we did that and whatever. And it was like a very like intimate moment from what I saw, from what I heard. I didn't see it. From what I heard, because I think Schultz talked about it, and I think I remember that clip of him and his crew talking about it. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think about it?
I thought it'd be a great topic because I feel like I want to put myself under the microscope. Mm-hmm. And talking about, because wow, it's gonna make sense. Hopefully this comes out in the season, but it is gift giving season, holiday for people, Christmas, Hanukkah. Mm-hmm. I'm probably missing some other holidays.
Not quite December yet, but yeah, we're getting there. Yeah. When this episode come out, probably.
Yeah, we'll see. But it's just kind of like, and we'll just say in general, people who like to give gifts, where it's kind of like, I think when it comes to like gift giving, and I'll just use Kanye as an example, is in the hologram, because I watched the video and the transcript. Yeah. Like, one, that shit was dope that he was able to like put that together, and as a person who creates and dreams and like I'm a dreamer, mm-hmm. I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
But then as I continued watching, it was crazy because he was like, and you married the most handsomest, coolest husband, Kanye West.
Yeah, I heard about that, yeah.
That was one of the most narcissistic things in a gift. And, like, maybe that's, like, the title of, like, what I want to call this. Like, how do you feel, like, already, like, the hologram was, like, in
a little
the middle.
Weird.
But then, like, him adding that.
Yeah, it's from an outside perspective, it's fucking weird. It's weird. It's a little narcissist. It's definitely stroking your own cock, and your ego at the same time. Wow. What I have to think about it is, though, that it's almost like an inside joke for that family, to where like Kim and their mom and whatever and all them know how much Kanye loves himself, and they probably give him shit for it. So maybe to them, when like he throws that in there, that's almost like an inside joke. Versus us, when we hear it, we think it's weird, which normally is the case with an inside joke.
I like where you're going with this. I'm so glad I brought this up. So, the crazy thing, I don't have corona. The crazy thing that comes up for me, The crazy thing that comes up for me is like, I don't know if you. This is like when Red Table Talk first got started.
Okay.
And Jada and Will were kind of talking about like Will would like try to like do these grandiose things for her, and like one of her triggers happened on one of her 40th or 50th birthdays, where during like a whole showing with everyone around, he got recordings of her. I think Jada's dad dad passed, and he played the recordings for her in front of all these people, and then she had resentment for him. And while they were on the Red Table Talk, they were kind of talking about how she wished that was an intimate moment, or how no other people were around. And Will was also talking about like him doing like big, grand gifts was almost like an ego thing for himself. Like, look at what I did.
Yes.
And I felt attacked because I'm just like, but I'm doing this for my girlfriend. How could she think I'm? And I was kind of like, that makes a lot of sense because, you know, even though you're supposed to like do something unexpected, you still have to, you know, be thoughtful. I'm like, oh, this may be like a one-on-one type of thing, you know?
Yeah. Well, didn't they like get pulled off to the side? Wasn't it kind of like a more intimate thing?
I want to say no. I think it was medium, and then
At least like it was in front of all the family, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, I think looking at the Smiths, that family's fucked. I don't think they're a good example of any way a family should be. I think that family's so fucked.
shut the fuck up.
Just being my opinion.
So why are they fucked?
Oh, just everything. The children are fucked. That relationship's fucked.
How so?
Will Smith is a weirdo. His wife's even weirder.
Why?
I mean, Will Smith has his own PR team and his whole crew of writers that go in and change every movie he's in to make sure it's written the Will Smith way. Tom Cruise is the same thing, but nonetheless, this is a completely side topic. The hologram? I think the hologram was cool. Maybe it wasn't something that necessarily needed to be out in the public in terms of like, I don't think you and I should probably be talking about it.
I'm talking about it.
But also, this is their life. They live in literally, if it wouldn't have come out through like TMZ or whatever source talked about it, it would have been on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So,
what's the biggest gift you've ever given to someone? Was it received? Squash all that. Have you ever given someone a gift that you've loved and it wasn't well received?
maybe my sister, Julia. And that's just because she's super picky. So I probably like got her something and it was the wrong color, so she returned it.
Okay, what about it? Okay, what about? Why am I envisioning?
You know my sister, so she's
like,
exactly.
Cassie.
She's like, oh, it's so nice. Was there other colors?
This suit is not black.
Yeah. Partners, like significant others. I got my ex-girlfriend some like, high-end expensive European chocolates.
Oh, dang.
She would have rather had like Twix and Snickers because she's a filthy American. So
wow.
just being honest,
well.
like she was like, I don't really like these chocolates, and I said, well, fuck off. I didn't tell her that, but like I was like, you are so American. That's when I knew. I was like, this isn't gonna work out. That is too American for me right there. Like if you just like, you can't appreciate nice stuff, whether it's like European chocolates or.
What if she just didn't like it?
She can tell me that. She didn't have to say like, I prefer like Snickers or like a Reese's cup.
Oh, that was her response.
Yeah, that was her actual response. I was like, well, then you can go to a gas station like a block away and you can get that shit. No, I fucking order.
Oh, damn. I think I'm opening
a fucking order. This bullshit fucking.
Oh, you are a wonderful human being.
No, but yeah, that was like probably the only one that was like, it wasn't even that negatively received, but I know people pretty well. I always get them good gifts.
Okay. So what'd you get me?
I don't know. We're doing Christmas this year?
I don't know. Maybe. What would you get me? That's the question.
I was gonna say something, but I was gonna say.
Yeah, we all film. Yeah, we all film.
I don't know. It depends what our spending limit is. $20 or a little more.
You know what? Done with your ass.
Oh, Robert. How about we do a gift exchange on like live on a podcast? We like pull it out, say here you go, Robert, and we unopen it in front of the cameras.
We can do a vlog.
A vlog, yeah.
Let's do a vlog. You're gonna do something fucking weird. You're gonna fucking know.
No.
We'll see. We'll
No gag gifts.
Oh, then it's not funny.
Okay, only gag gifts?
No,
Because it's either none or only.
I-
Because then I can get you something legit, and then you give me a gag gift, and I'm like, oh, well, great.
that would actually be hilarious. Well, we're gonna talk about this.
We'll talk about it. Yeah.
This is to be determined. So I would just say moral of the story is, or I don't know. Moral of the story. I just think when it comes to like gifts in general, like from a gift, I love surprising my friends. Like I love when their birthday comes around and things like that. Because my mom always told me if it wasn't my birthday, I was always like, or someone else's birthday when I was a little kid, I was always like, all right, I'm about to help you out. You know, you can blow out your own candles, do all this other shit, but I'm gonna make sure you good.
That's nice. That's sweet. Oh.
But it's almost kind of like with my friends' birthdays. I made sure one of my friends got a cake. Bust down. Got one of my friends like a pretty cool like Tokyo Goku shirt.
There you go.
I don't know. I feel like the spirit of gift giving, if you really pay attention to someone, and you also have to watch it because learn from Kanye and Will. Yeah, that you have to be mindful of like, is this something that someone actually wants, or am I just doing this because it's my ego? I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just doing it just because. So
yeah,
it was just like mad, but I just like seeing people's like surprised looks. Like, you paid this much attention to me, of course, but then I make it ego because I'm Batman.
Nah,
I do feel like Batman because I know how to defeat you and I know how to make you happy.
Wow, and you beat the shit out of people in the streets.
I do. I actually
for doing petty crimes and just trying to feed their families.
Just think if Batman ran for president. Where is he? Where's the votes? So
okay. Next topic.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good after that one.
You sure?
Yeah. I know you just give me shit here.
You got any comments?
No. Okay. I'm literally next. I want to say next topic without saying next topic.
That's Joe. See what happens. He gets his job. He gets a girlfriend.
I don't have a girlfriend.
What?
I don't have a girlfriend.
What? Oh, see. So in spirit of this is draft day, I have something from one of our well-intentioned gentlemen.
Okay.
In the spirit of draft day, I will say hashtag LaMelo Ball. I was always one of your supporters. I know you're gonna do great. You got something to say?
No. I have nothing.
Oh, don't y'all got Rocco or Ricola? What's his name?
Okay, whatever, man.
In the spirit of LaMelo Ball, I want to bring up his dad, LeVar Ball.
Okay.
Because he's got some big balls.
Okay.
So this is what LeVar told his sons LaMelo on draft night.
Okay.
He says, son, you'll never meet a good woman during your NBA career. Calls them all hoes.
Whew.
LeVar! I'm going to bring this up when we have more hoopers on here, but is LeVar speaking that good word?
I think that could be the case for anything when you have like influence and notoriety. You don't know what's, I think the best case if you're that famous is to find someone that doesn't know who you are before you meet them.
Okay.
I don't know. Those are strong words, especially considering like ball players are synonymous with cheating. Literally like infamous with cheating. And we've had this conversation before, but I don't know. I see what he's saying. That's how a lot of guys go broke too in the league. Like 60-70% of professional athletes go broke. Mm-hmm. And it's really because they have like 3 baby mamas, all this alimony, child support.
True. To quote him even further, he says, you're never going to meet a nice woman, especially while you're playing in your NBA career. That's verbatim what he said.
Okay.
So I agree with you to a certain extent, and I'll even interject myself because, you know, what? This pod is going up. We gonna climb the ranks of Portland, and then we gonna climb the ranks of the Great Northwest, and then we gonna be fucking country world. Wow, we're gonna be country now. Anywho,
Worldwide,
I don't know,
Mr. Worldwide.
I don't know. We're gonna be worldwide. Let's just say this. For me, I don't know how you feel. I would love to find a girl or girlfriend now. Because I got some stuff. I got little things. But I don't have everything. And I also kind of feel... I don't like how LeVar said that.
Oh, yeah.
But... And I also agree with what you're saying, too, as well. It's kind of like... I don't know if I could fully trust some girl... Or I shouldn't say some girls. A woman... If I was... well-renowned therapist.
Oh.
Top 10 podcast, top 10 show. Because I'm kind of like, do you really like me for like who I am? We gonna fight on the show?
I'm trying to add to it. Come on, yeah.
Or do you like the access I provide? And this can go both ways for male or female, but we're talking about the male perspective. But it's just kind of like, I'm not gonna lie, I think about that a lot. Where I'm kind of like, I have literally nothing. Only thing I can do is make you laugh and make you a smoothie. Is that enough?
That's cute.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm just saying that. Okay, and
so no, that's what I kind of like. I don't like how he said it, but I get the sentiment.
Yeah, no, yeah, I get the sentiment as well. Is he right? I don't know. I think I'm trying to think. Any good ball players that found their wives while they're playing basketball? Paul George? No.
Pandemic B. He lost a great girl hoeing around.
He did. Well, is his current wife prettier? Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't think. What's his name?
Doc Rivers is
Doc Rivers' daughter. She looks too much like Doc Rivers. I don't find that attractive.
Okay. Seth Curry ain't got no problem.
Seth Curry, sure,
Ain't
whatever.
got no problem.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
I mean, his brother Wardale, he found childhood, whatever, with him and Aisha Curry. Damian Lillard with his baby mama, aka fiance now. We don't need to get into that one.
No comments. But
no comment.
Aisha and Steph.
Aisha and Steph. I'm trying to think.
That's a sound relationship.
Yeah, but that's before he got to the league.
Okay, we'll count all relationships and with like NBA relationships that last. Like, because even them being in the league, that tests like the stress of a relationship.
Yeah.
Bradley Beal and his girl.
Yeah.
She don't play no games.
Mm-hmm.
Bradley Beal, girl, kind of fine.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I've seen a picture of her.
Okay, you see a picture.
Okay.
What do you think about Karl Anthony Towns and?
Who's he?
He's with Tristan. She.
Yeah.
Jordan Woods.
Jordan Woods. What do I think of that? I don't know. She got him like a nice like birthday gift or whatever I saw on his social media.
Yeah. PS5.
Yeah. Wait, Tristan cheated on her, right?
Something like that. Yeah. No, that's not his name. It's Cheating Thompson.
Cheating Thompson. Yeah.
Cheating Thompson.
Scumbag Thompson.
No, he gets more. No. It's a joke in like our friends group. When Tristan Thompson plays bad, we just like he's got to cheat again, guys. He's got to cheat.
Yeah.
That's why when he plays good, it's Cheating Thompson.
He's got to dump a load real quick.
Yeah. I'm so convinced.
Yeah, get rid of that bad juju.
Time to cheat again.
Yeah. What do I think of him and Jordan Woods? I don't know. Jordan Woods is hella fine.
Okay. Dang. Look at Costs out here tonight.
Can Karl Anthony Towns carry a franchise? I don't believe so, though.
So, because he can't carry a franchise, he can't carry a relationship?
I mean...
This also leads us into our topic before we were talking about on the show, because I'm a mastermind.
Uh-huh.
So...
Since we're on the topic of the Timberwolves.
Yeah. You see what I did there?
Yeah.
You see what I did there?
Uh-huh.
Anywho, so we got Snitch Russell.
D'Angelo, yeah.
Yeah. We were talking about before the show, a little context. We were talking about the stop snitching thing. And I said snitching is contextual. Obviously, if a child's in danger, I'm snitching. But if it's my homeboy and they girls arguing in the back of the car, you know what I'm gonna be doing? I'm gonna be like this. Or if my homeboy cheats on his girl and I know about it, and I have a relationship with homegirl, now I ain't gonna be fucking you. I ain't gonna say nothing, but I'm like, nigga, you gotta say something. So, you were saying
my perspective.
Yes.
Okay. So here's my perspective with the whole D'Lo thing. You know, give him, laugh at him, give him shit for like, you know, a couple months after it happens, whatever. But the fact that people are still talking about it now, people are still talking about the fact that he snitched on whatever, on Nick Young, cheating
Swaggy Pete.
on Iggy Azalea. Like, come on. It's out. It's overplayed. We're past that now. I don't think that should have affected his career whatsoever. I don't think it should have affected his public image that much. Same thing like I was saying with like Tekashi. People giving him shit for snitching. I don't know why snitching is such like a negative thing in our society. If it's petty stuff, yeah, sure. But like, I mean, him snitching on his court cases got scumbags arrested. So like, I don't see why it's such like a people are like such a negative big deal.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes and no. This is why I want to challenge you with. Here's why I feel like Tekashi and D'Lo are in two different stratospheres of snitching. Tekashi was talking about being about that life, right?
Okay, yeah.
Whether
You think anyone that raps is about that life?
yeah,
Man.
go say something.
Maybe YMB Melly, the guy that killed
That's
his friend,
funny.
maybe.
Go say that shit to Lil Boosie. Lil Boosie will hurt you. 50 Cent will hurt you.
50 Cent's more worried about his net worth.
You don't think he has goons? You didn't say nothing about Lil Boosie. Lil Boosie.
Isn't Lil Boosie the one that just died? Who just
I low-key want to cut that because Black Twitter will come for me. No,
I'm blanking right now.
Pop Smoke. Are you talking about Pop Smoke?
What about Pop Smoke?
He just passed away. You talking about him?
Passed away like in February. Pop Smoke died in like February.
Okay, but who you talking about who just died?
Someone just died. Another rapper.
Oh, King Von.
King Von.
I don't know nothing about him. I don't need none of that smoke.
No, what did Boozy do?
He's a real street nigga.
Did he recently do something? I swear he was like in the news.
Yeah, he got shot.
There we go. Yeah, he got shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't get that same energy. Lil Boosie will fight you.
Good. I'd kick his ass.
No, you wouldn't. No, you who are you tonight?
I double leg takedown, choke out, guillotine. Easy.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you got it back. Yeah, I forgot, guys.
Whatever. I don't need to get into this.
So, what are the rappers you think ain't about this life?
I mean, there's so many. I don't know.
Very true.
Very so many. Guys,
Baby will fight you?
Anyone with Lil in the beginning of their name, not about that life.
Lil Baby will mess you up.
No, he's 100 pounds.
Okay, if y'all fighting one-on-one without weapons, maybe. But if he gets his...
A knife? Give me a knife. Give me a gun. That's the ultimate equalizer. This is a really stupid conversation we're having right now.
No, it's not.
But
Because we're getting up to the point because he's trying to Conor McGregor these rappers. Don't get me wrong. I know certain rappers aren't about this life and they're just doing.
Okay, I'll say like
21 Savage. Come on.
maybe, sure. You know what? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, 21.
Sure, yeah.
Gucci Man. They're all.
He went to prison. Yeah, sure. I'll give it to Gucci. I don't give it to like. I know Hova has goons. That guy did a lot of bad stuff to get to where he is.
Stabbed somebody.
Yeah.
Before he went to court. Was it his brother?
The baby shot a guy at Walmart in the chest. Yeah, some guys are. Yeah, sure, fine, whatever. Some guys are about it. I think 25% are though.
You know what? That is, like, I'll give you like listening to
The ones that talk about it the most aren't though.
I'll give you. I'll just say this: when I listen to 21 Savage's like song, he's like, some. Yeah, I'm from France, but that don't mean nothing.
He's British.
Or yeah, that. I like he meant that. He's like, y'all keep talking about me from British. Keep it up. Keep it up. But we are beyond the point because we're talking about Stitcher. I just want to understand more of like your like. I get it. You're not supposed to snitch because, or no, you want to snitch to like help people, but it's almost kind of like if you tell on everything, you become a Karen. And like, there's so many people who are like obviously, I'll use this situation. Let me just use this situation.
Okay. I have something. Okay.
Let me use this situation. When he does that, he's got a point. That was cute. So me and you are walking in the street, right?
Okay.
Me and you walking in the street. If a chick is getting pummeled by a guy,
Yeah.
we're going to intervene. I know that 1,000%. If we're walking on the street again and a dude is getting pummeled by a chick, we gonna.
You're gonna film it, aren't you?
I should say I'm gonna film it, but I'm gonna show my group chat. I'm like, yo, she just gave him.
I might say something like, "Hey, stop. Hey,
we're gonna work exactly." But all I'm saying is, we're gonna mind our motherfucking business.
a little more, yeah."
Just it's an extreme example and it's a horrible example because I feel like that's on a different end of the spectrum.
Okay.
I just feel for certain things, I agree with you. You should tell, and I feel like it's contextual.
Mm-hmm.
But there's other things where I'm kind of like, not affecting me. People are moderately safe. I'm in a Peter Griffin and I'm gonna walk away.
Yeah.
But you had a point.
What I was gonna say is like in the Tekashi situation, I think a lot of people that are like, "Oh, he's a snitch, he's a piece of shit," or whatever. If they were in his position, they would do the exact same thing without even an ounce of thinking about it or regret or whatever. I think they would snitch as much, if not more, because guess what? He's not in prison. He's free, and he still has money. So he's living his life.
Talking about being about that life.
Yeah.
And then when that life got hard, what did he do? He uprooted the whole operation.
Yeah, and he got money doing it. We also fantasize this life about, no matter what, get your money, resell, do all this shit, be a scumbag as long as you get your bag or whatever. That's what he did, and then all of a sudden now the hypocrites are coming out saying, well, he's not about that life.
All I know is if we rob together, we going down together. And you know what? If we don't say nothing, we gonna get the same time. We gonna get out in 5 years and be like, look here, the team is strong.
I don't know, man. Yes and no.
We snitching?
Yes and no. I'm not snitching on you. But if it's someone I don't care about, it's a dog eat dog world. And sometimes you gotta survive.
So I'm looking for my last thing I'm gonna show you for the night. Okay.
And that might not be a popular opinion with people viewing this. And you know what?
He's trying to save himself, damage control. He understands we are getting more popular.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
And he knows when this comes out, people are gonna be like, I can't believe you're.
Whatever. If you got a problem, DM me and I'll block you.
So we block it. So I got a very, very special message from my friend. And I'm just gonna paraphrase all this, but we are a news channel that is very, very fair to men, women, and non-binary.
Okay.
I just decree we are a news channel. I don't know why, but anywho, I have a story. So the story I have for you is I got sent this my friend. My friend was like, some. They were on Twitter, not Twitter. They're on Snapchat.
Okay.
So this guy got her Snapchat, right?
This guy got her Snapchat.
And he was trying to get her attention. So talking.
Mm-hmm.
And because he couldn't get her attention, he just sent a random penis pic to her.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you these messages because...
Does it have the picture included?
No. No. She clearly blurred those things out. All I got to show is... So pretty much while... Actually, read these screenshots while I'm going through them. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can put
Out
some
loud?
Of them. No, I'm gonna see if I can put some of it on the video later. So pretty much, to get her attention, that's what he did.
Nope,
And
just leave me alone, please, and thank you.
she's asking it, and then
Because
after,
you are foul.
so after she sends like the please whatever, right? He's like, didn't that get your attention? I see it worked. I told you it worked. Blah 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 blah. He's like, you want to see more? She's like, no, get away from me. And I just wanted to bring and call this to the congregation. Why do guys think sending a penis pic works?
Dude, this is not the question for.
This is the question for us because guys watch this stuff. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I feel like if she's expecting it, then yeah. Like, if you're like sexting, then yeah. But like, she was just saying.
This was a girl you know too.
Yeah, she was just saying that she was barely responding, and then she stopped responding. Going back hindsight to my situation on Hinge, maybe I should have just sent her a picture of my peen. It got the conversation going. I'll give this guy this. She wasn't really talking to him, but after she said penis pic, he got exactly what she wanted.
Are they still
Attention.
talking?
No.
There you go.
But she did talk to him, in my opinion, for a little bit longer than she should have. But
Spark in a pan, or what is that? Lightning in a bottle.
yeah,
I think it's a flash in the pan. No, I don't send dick pics. Do you send dick pics?
no,
Yeah, no. Unwarranted ones, especially. Yeah, no.
yeah, no, I don't do that.
I don't see a need for it. I don't.
Mm-mm.
I've even talked to girls. They don't even like them.
What happens if you're in a
don't even
relationship? Though?
Like them. Maybe here once and there. I don't even know. I don't even think then they're like them. I've talked to girls about this. They said what they like is stuff that's like on the border. Like if you're in your underwear, so they see like sweatpant lines, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
They way prefer that stuff than like just seeing it, especially if you hold it next to like a White Claw can.
I think I'll be fine.
I was talking to a coworker of mine. She's saying this guy sent her a picture, like a dick pic, and he held it like he held a White can claw next to it, and it was just as big and as thick. And I was like, the fuck?
All I have to say is, was she grossed out?
She was like, wow.
Exactly. She was okay with it.
She wasn't okay with it. Because the guy like kept asking, he's like, do you want to see my penis?
Oh, okay, never mind.
And she's like, not really. And he's like, it's as big as a White Claw can. She's like, okay. And he like asked her on the third time. She's like, okay, whatever, send it.
Unwarranted D pics, I understand, but like if you're sexting or something like that, and she's expecting it or like it goes with the conversation, then yes. But bringing this to the congregation, more backstory
Okay.
about this person. This person also has a podcast.
Oh.
Dun dun dun. And
Do you know the podcast?
I actually looked it up. And let's just say it's just interesting. This is why I just want to just reiterate, and I'm using this example of just us because we're climbing the ranks, because moving on up to the east side. I would just say this. This is why I always refute when things don't go my way or girls are like, hey, you're a nice guy. I say, no, I'm not. I am not a nice guy. I'm a reasonable guy. Like, I do things that are reasonable.
Yeah.
Sometimes my reason you may not like, but I'm always going to keep it a buck with you. And my thing is, you never want to throw a Molotov on a bridge because, like, to be honest with you, I'm surprised my friend hasn't, like, exposed this person because, like, one, that's just wild. Just like how could you send a random
especially when you putting yourself out there as a public figure.
This is some of the stuff he said.
You're telling me if he's a rival of us, we have dirt on him?
Yes.
I don't even know what this is.
This is what he said verbatim, people. He says, LOL because you never reply and I wanted to get your attention. Since the nice guy always finish last.
Oh, you know, man, if you use that line, you're a sleazebag. Like,
he also said, "Well, you're proving that my idea worked." I'm not gonna lie. Don't get me wrong.
I think there's a difference though between like a reaction and like a whatever.
Yeah, and it just gives more perspective to what our women go through, man.
Yeah, they go through a lot of shit,
And, like-
that's why they deserve foot rubs. What? Huh?
All I just gotta say is, like, when I try to interact with a chick, I always try to make sure that whether it goes my way or not, that I leave a positive imprint. And it just
Positive imprint on you or on the male species?
both.
Okay.
I want to let them know that I'm different, and just the male.
I'm sorry. That made me think of like the 2 Chainz, Joe Biden thing. Where he's like, "I'm different, and these these running mates are different too. I'm different." And then he got into the song.
Yeah.
You've seen that, right?
No.
I'll show you that. It is terrible.
Interesting. No, I just think, just as guys, like, yeah, man, it's just, yeah. I think something like this, going back to what we said in our show, I think I would be more amped to call out one of my. I wouldn't say close friends. I would call out a guy. I would call out a guy. 'Cause I'd be like, that's whack.
Yeah,
I actually would call a guy because I feel like that is big whack.
I would too.
'Cause I'm like, you have zero game.
Exactly. After the show, can you show me who it is?
I have to go back into
Just like
I did this like a month. Well, this has been a minute, so it's out of my search
So you-
queue.
oh, so you
I can
don't
ask for the
memorize?
I can ask for the podcast. Again.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I just said for my own curiosity.
yeah. Okay.
We won't expose him.
But no, but it's just like our women go through a lot, and it's just like
Yeah.
that whole comment just fucking like these dudes fuck it up for guys like us. Where I'm like, yo, I'm different, and the whole thing is like, when a guy says he's different, he's never really different, and like I do have some. Look, I'm looking at time. I do have some other stuff I want to pull up, but maybe I'll save it for one of our guests or another pod.
Yeah.
But it's about what this one chick was talking about like how there are no good guys out here anymore, and it's like, yeah right, bitch. But
Because you're in a bubble. You
yeah,
know what? Whatever.
yeah, you know. But anywho, yeah, they just mess it up for guys like us. Where it's like whether I don't know about you, but for me, whether I and your next husband, your next. I'm your next situation. I just want to leave positivity and like a good interaction in your perspective.
I like that.
I was gonna say another word, but
Okay.
I think you know.
No, I don't.
On 3, I'm gonna leave something.
I don't know.
Man Ray, mama.
I don't know what you're talking about. Any memory? What?
No, I was gonna leave a positive taste in your mouth.
Oh.
Come on,
Pause.
nah.
Never mind.
We can't cut that. I'm just gonna keep it until it happens. Anywho, but yes.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Anything else?
That was the signal for you to like bring home like the overarching point, not just me.
Oh, okay. Overarching point.
Yeah. Come on, big guy.
There's no need for unwarranted dick pics, unless they're with Dick Cheney.
We'll definitely have to blur that first dick out. I mean, in this one.
And please be conscious out there when you're talking to girls, because what you do affects their perspective as men as a whole. And we're living in a world right now where women do say, "There aren't any good guys left." Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what they sound like. Demons.
Robert, I'm back going out of town. I don't know when I'm coming back. I should have turned evil years ago. I don't know when I'm coming back.
She give you the genjutsu right there.
Yo, she put me in the spin cycle.
She put you in the crow.
Well, if you like No, I'm sorry. I was gonna do the brilliant idiots thing. If you think what we're saying is, anywho, this has been Playing on Games
Yep.
with your boy, your man Rob,
And your man, your boy, Koss.
Boy Wonder,
Hey.
and this has been Playing on Games.
Thank you.
Gotta get it though. You probably wondering if I think of you. Sorry, I'm for the bag right now. Yeah, I'm for the bag right now. Yeah, for the bag that I never had. Yeah, you probably mad right now. Yeah, I got a 2-piece now.